All right, meanwhile, we have some entertainment news because the new season of VH1's My True Crime Story is here. And the host, award-winning rapper and actress Remy Ma, is joining us live this morning to talk about what we can expect from this season's first-person tales of true crime. Good morning, Remy. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. My mind is still on the episode I watched yesterday of Shannon Balenciaga telling her story about how she stole $17 million of stolen funds and goods. How does this happen?
I don't know. I wish she was my friend. It's so crazy because when you hear some of these numbers that these people were able to like pull up, and I'm like, 17 million, that's a lot. That's a lot. But to see where she is now and has just completely changed her life and is just a beautiful woman. And these people that we get, I think to me the most important part is the redemption part. That's what always draws me to like where they are now. Also, when you look at the mind state of them, like you pretty much got to be genius to be able to pull off stealing $17 million over a period of time and not get caught until when she did. So I think circumstances play a lot into it. If these people were put in, the right arenas where they can utilize these skills, they probably would be millionaires anyway. And it's unfortunate that, some of them, I feel they just was pushed to do things that were criminal because they just poor. They were just poor.
Right. Yeah, the background and things. Your role in this is so great. Do you write some of your narration? So you kind of narrate between the person telling their own story, and it's always hilarious.
So what I do is I watch it for the first time in the studio with my mic on so that I get my real reaction. I feel like it's more natural that way. And that's why when people watch it, a lot of people think like, I love the show. It feels like we're sitting there watching it together. And I'm like, we're watching it for the first time. When you hear my reactions, that's the first time I watched it. I'll be like, what are you doing? No, don't. That's how I really be feeling like in my heart. So that's the best way for me to actually get through it. And it comes out pretty cool. That's probably one of my most fun jobs that I've ever had.
Well, I also thought it was interesting how you had to say, don't try this at home, or some sort of variation. Is that in every single episode where you're like, I see the genius behind this, but don't try this yourself?
Yeah, because I want people to get the story, but, I also take into consideration there are a lot of people that are watching it that may feel like they're in similar situations or maybe impressionable. And I just want them to know, like, yes, this is someone who was able to go through this and still come out on the other side and be okay to some extent. A lot of them did large amounts of time, but that doesn't mean it's going to turn out like this for you. Don't think you can beat the system. Don't think, oh, I can do this, but if I do this differently, I'll be okay. Like, I have to put that in there because I wouldn't feel right knowing that somebody may have gotten themselves into something based off of a show that they watched that I was involved in. So yes, I try to make sure I put it in there every time.
Yeah. I just caught a glimpse of you. Are you in your closet? I love this shoes behind you, Remy. That's a beautiful shot.
I'm in my shoe closet.
That's
this is
gorgeous.
My shoe closet. Yeah, thank you. It's the only place that I can go. Well, my daughter, she's at school now, but it's the only place that I can go most of the time when I'm doing interviews where my daughter doesn't come in and just bum rushing.
She's 5 years old, right? I think I saw her on your Instagram. She's adorable. She's so cute.
Just turned 5. She is every bit of the diva.
Yeah, it's great.
But I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah, she seems wonderful. Remy, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. We appreciate it. And you can catch new episodes of My True Crime Story every Tuesday night. It is at 9 p.m. on VH1.